The Party Crashers are a human militia dedicated to hunting down and exterminating victims of the Sanguine Festivus virus. Sanguine Festivus virus is a viral pathogen with highly unstable and volatile effects. Its origins dating back as early as the late 1910s, the Party Crashers have dedicated themselves since their inception to taking the fight against Sanguine Festivus wherever it may take root, offering aid and care to communities affected by the disease and mercilessly stomping out any of the infected, which they unanimously refer to as partygoers. Despite having little permanent residence in the backrooms, opting instead to stay somewhat decentralized in the form of mobile battalions traveling between colonies, they still boast an incredible population, potentially in the tens of thousands. This virus has spread across numerous levels of the backrooms, causing widespread chaos and devastation within affected communities, and has infected a significant number of individuals, potentially reaching a scale of tens or even hundreds of thousands. And it is the duty of the Party Crashers to protect the backrooms at all cost. All members of the Party Crashers are identifiable by their signature piece of clothing, a specialized dark blue mask designed to protect their face from exposure to sources of SFV contamination. Most members of the militia are additionally outfitted in a thick, dark blue-gray hoodie worn over top of several layers of clothing, along with thick protective gloves, steel-toed boots, and padded cargo pants meant to leave little to no exposed skin and protect against scratch attacks from SFV victims. Some Party Crasher soldiers take their protective gear even further by manufacturing armor plates and helmets out of scrap metal or sealing loose fabric tight with duct tape wrappings. All members, regardless of how durable their uniforms are, additionally wear a cloth band tied around the bicep of their left arm, using a system of colors and rudimentary symbols to indicate battalion and rank. In terms of weaponry, the Party Crashers flaunt a luxurious arsenal that has yet to be properly recreated by any other groups of the backrooms. Now about the history of the Party Crashers. The Party Crashers have their origins as far back as the year 1919. The silent yet deadly virus is spreading in the backrooms, threatening the lives and sanity of the wanderers. And violence is emerging against the victims who are suffering from this disease as they are being targeted and killed. As fear and uncertainty grip, a ray of hope emerges in the form of a brave man known as Colonel Noah. Driven by a steadfast desire to save the people and reclaim their world from the clutches of this deadly virus, he embarks on a courageous journey to form a team of volunteer combatants. These individuals are from diverse backgrounds, each possessing unique experiences and stories of loss and survival. Together, they will confront the malevolent force and strive to restore the order and salvation in the backrooms. This force was dedicated specifically towards violent force against SFV victims and to save them. But the modern Party Crashers organization didn't begin to take form until roughly the late 1940s, with the militia being reorganized following the death of its founder. It's shortly after this time that the faction began to establish colonies in a select handful of levels kept secret from outside wanderers, the contents of which enabling far greater combative capabilities and the ability to start lending more personal aid to those affected by Sanguine Festivus. By the year 1978, the group would completely rebrand itself and change focus from solely being dedicated to extermination efforts towards more humanitarian efforts as well, in the form of supplying medical aid and other relief to other colonies in the backrooms. They also collaborated with survivors and utilized their wisdom to form new strategies and fight against Sanguine Festivus. In the process, many Party Crashers lost their life too. But these selfless heroes shed their initial fears and uncertainties, embracing their roles as protectors of the innocents who can't protect themselves. Through their sacrifices and unwavering determination, the Party Crashers became symbols of resilience and the power of wanderers inside to triumph over this adversity. Through their relentless efforts, the Party Crashers succeeded in quelling the viral onslaught. However, the disease was not gone completely. The organization is widely considered to have reached the peak of its strength and influence in the early 2000s, when the leadership of the Party Crashers began to refocus the faction not just towards combating those infected with SFV, but attempting to wipe the disease from the backrooms entirely, especially by targeting it at the source. Beginning in April of 2004, dozens of battalions given overwhelming supplies and weaponry started to attempt colonizing level 338.1. This decision marked the beginning of a relentless 3-year campaign, characterized by unending battles and bloodshed between heavily armed party crasher forces and scores of SFV victims. This conflict spilled out across the entire expanse of the backrooms, resulting in widespread devastation and staggering casualties. Estimates suggest that the party crashers suffered around 7,500 losses, while the infected victims likely numbered in the tens of thousands. This would be known shortly after its conclusion as the Euphoric Wars. After emerging from the conflict of the Euphoric War, today the party crashers are notably weaker in terms of both capability and resources. But the party crashers remained resolute in their mission to safeguard the backrooms from the threat of Sanguine Festivus. Their dedication to the cause continued, even though their numbers might have diminished. Visitors to the more populated colonies within the backrooms today are likely to encounter recruitment officers from the party crashers, actively seeking new members to bolster their ranks. The party crashers' legacy stands as a testament to their commitment to protecting the backrooms from the insidious influence of SFV. Though scarred by their past battles, their unwavering resolve ensures that the organization remains a formidable force in this enigmatic realm. As long as the threat of Sanguine Festivus persists, the party crashers' mission to preserve the backrooms and its inhabitants will continue, evolving and adapting to whatever challenges lie ahead. About the outposts, Killjoy Redoubt, central base of operations for the party crashers, where it's believed the production of most of their munitions takes place, especially their Sten guns. Population of this settlement is almost entirely unknown, but some estimate it to likely be in the thousands. Point Hawkdown, site where most of the organization's medical equipment is believed to originate from, allegedly kept classified to prevent swarms of wanderers trying to beg for aid or even raid their supplies. Populations is rumored to be roughly 250, but regularly hosts hundreds more volunteers passing through to restock on medicinal supplies and means to cure SFV. Taggart's Bane, outpost established to help distribute aid to wanderers and coordinate deployment of battalions throughout the Core 9 levels. Home to a permanent population of roughly 75, but host to as many as hundreds more passing through at any given moment. Cobalt Visage, named by the penumbra population inhabiting the level, this trading outpost exists to help supply necessary resources for production of the faction's munitions, particularly black fire powder used in firearms. So bottom line, party crashers are the new version of party poopers. When party poopers were still vulnerable, party crashers can give a tough fight to anyone in the backrooms. So tell me, which team are you, party crashers or party poopers? And that's all about today. Let me know in the comment below how did you like it. And also do subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more backrooms videos like this. See you in the next one.